them injustice is not. They have known nothing but abuse and torture and humiliation and grief. After October 7th, the mask came off and the rest of the world saw what was truly going on. What Arabs and Muslims and Palestinians have been seeing for time. Where is the international community? Your reliance on UN resolutions and ICC court orders is baseless. Why do we sit idly waiting for actions of those who have painted the picture of passivity? Our cries for help have gone unheard, while Arab nations shake hands with a Zionist project that is built on blood. This, of course, has been televised. Televised, not headlined. Televised, not ratified. BBC News writes tens of thousands of Palestinians are forced to evacuate as Gaza bombing intensifies, consumed by a vast majority and categorized into some self-made definition of innovative suicide. Muttered allegiance to the Holy One prefaces muted conversations with a gun. What is done can never be undone. This hegemonic narrative will never be unspun. Their lives are like instruction manuals for us to flip through. They aren't being Arab. How to? They're upturned palms facing a smoke-filled sky of blue, but you hate the God that they pray to. Show me what the world looks like in your hands as your hopes and dreams sift through them like sand. The bold moon that settles on your land, an alibi to the war crimes that might call the rates. I read the news, another 100 dead today. I read the news, another child for whom I pray. The ink on this paper cannot keep up with all the spilled blood, all the spilled blood. I cannot wash this out with salt, and so I swallow the hard truth until it forms a lump in my throat, until I choke. But my tongue is the only sword I present against their banks and against their tongues. These are unclean hands that we cannot ignore. لا تمدح قلمي ولا ما أكتب فأنا مجرد صوت لمعركة بلا مطلب. Don't praise my ability to write, for I am just voicing out a voiceless fight.
Occupation is a crime. From Sudan to Palestine.
Occupation is a crime.
Sudan to Palestine.
Occupation is a crime.
Kashmir to Palestine.
Occupation is a crime.
Kashmir to Palestine.
Occupation is a crime.
Sudan 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 to Palestine. over 2 years since the beginning of the genocide in Gaza. It's been over 77 years of illegal occupation, of modern apartheid, of ethnic cleansing, of the demolition of homes. I want everyone here to know, I want everyone here to understand. When a mother is bombed in Gaza, that is your mother. When a father is killed, that's our father. When a baby is decapitated, that's our baby. How can we stay silent? How can we be complicit? How can we watch as our brothers and sisters are exterminated in front of our eyes? When our babies cannot even eat the food, when they can't even drink from their mother, and are instead forced to eat grass and leaves until their drippings, it's like the drippings of animals. Is this barbarity acceptable under the guise of self-defense? When Gaza is bombed, when it's ransacked and pillaged, when Gaza is being burned to the ground, our hearts should burn. When babies are being buried alive, your blood must boil. When the bombs fall, and when the babies call out, when the baby dudes are buried alive, it's asked for what crime did you commit? What crime was you killed? We must scream. We must shout. We must chant. When the babies cry, we scream. When the mothers call and when the fathers feel, we must stand tall. Face your students. Don't let this fear-mongering, don't let the presence of the police face your community bother you, make you afraid. Because we're all going to go to the same place. We're all going to end up in the grave. But I'd rather end in the grave, having my honor and neighbor, and die in a noble way. Die with the blood for Gaza. Die fighting for justice. If you die today, you don't know when you're going to die. You don't know when you're going to go. And you're going to stay, you're going to say, no, I will stay silent. I will zip my mouth shut in the fear that I won't get a job in the future. What have you done to me? When God questions you, what did you do for the Palestinians? You're going to say, I was afraid. But the babies aren't afraid. The mothers and fathers aren't afraid. They're seeing their bombs fall. They're seeing their houses fall. Yet their van is being killed every single day in Gaza. They're seeing their mothers die in front of them. A baby daughter seeing her mother die. She's seeing her father get killed. She stands tall. She remains steadfast. And we're telling you that all these people here can remain steadfast. And their brothers and sisters, and their students of KCI, everyone in this audience, I ask of you, I demand of you, I cry out to you, stand on the right side of history. We have kids of their own, we have children of their own, and we're asking, Dad, Mom, what did you do for the children of Gaza? What did you do for the people of Gaza? When they're reading about the history book and thinking, how? In 2 years, with 68,000 people exterminated, wiped off the face of this earth, under the guise of self-defense. You're going to say, I couldn't do anything, I was afraid. No. Today is the beginning. It might be 2 years since October 7th, when the genocide began. It's going to be the beginning for you. You can join the student movement. You can be part of something bigger than yourself. You can stand for justice. You can fight for what's right. Guys are all here because you have a conscience. You have a moral conscience. You have something in your heart that's telling you, that's compelling you towards the people of Gaza. If you don't have love for Gaza in our hearts, if you don't have the love for the babies, at the very least love for the babies getting killed, are we even human? I'm asking you, brothers and sisters, stand tall. Don't let this fear-mongering work. Stand tall. Today is October 7th. And I'm sure hopefully you guys know that we are a student group called SJP, Students Justice for Palestine. KCI Students Justice for Palestine. And we organize this protest today. But also, we're hosting an event today at 6:30 p.m. in the Cabin Building about why it didn't show October 7th. I don't want to bring you with facts today. I want to motivate you so you use your voice to scream for the Palestinians. But if you want to find out more, just come to the Cabin Building today, 6:30, October 7th. Now, if you start watching, I was going to say your voice today. You might lose a tiny bit of your time. You might lose maybe some friends today. But the Palestinians are losing their mothers and fathers of the land. The Palestinians are losing their homes. The Palestinians are losing their heads, they're losing their limbs, they're losing their legs. They're losing their food, they're losing their will to live. Yet they stand tall and they carry on going. You're telling me that every few weeks we can't use our voice for the people of Gaza? Every single protest, I want to see this many people here. Every single time we stand for justice, I want to see this many people here. Because this is the bare minimum. This is the first level. And when you guys chant, when we continue chanting, I don't want you simply chanting with your voices. I don't want you simply chanting there standing. I want everyone to use their hearts. Chant with your hearts. Use your heart. Use your creativity. Make us an early cast on the Syrian bombing show looking like a race man, yeah? Make us an early you can hear it. And make us the people in Gaza they can hear what we stand to and listen with. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. KCR management, can you see where your students are saying? KCR management, can you see how many students are supported? Thank you, message. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever.
them, we have done everything that we could. We submitted a report to the financial committee, exactly as they said that we should do, only for them to reject us time and time again. They have no interest in human rights, even though they say they do. They have no interest in stopping this genocide, and so we need to force them. They won't be convinced by words. We can only do it by action, and we need to ramp it up now because it's been 2 years. Free, free, free! Palestine!
Just before I go to Haran, before I do this company, I want to call out 3 people. Malcolm Ace, Byron Willis, and Shichich Kapoor. I hope all of them see this message and see how many students we have here. And then say that the King's community does not believe that King's should divest its funds from genocide. I want them to see how many people are here, see what the KCL community says, and then they can come back to us. Until they see this many people, let's see what they say. So Byron Wallace, Shichich Kapoor. Shame, 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 shame. Shame, 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 shame. Shame, 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 shame. Those insects, those mosquitoes. One, two, three, four.